needs correcting. You wouldn't be watching this now if you didn't. That's why you surf the net looking for answers. That's why you constantly worry if this problem will be with you forever. You worry about the scary bodily sensations and if it's a sign of something more serious. You get a cold jolt of fear at the thought of losing control and getting locked up in some madhouse. I know all of this because I've been there too. I've had the exact same thoughts and fears as you have. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay because all of this is curable. All of the anxiety can be healed, and no, you're not going to lose control or go insane, and no, a panic attack is not going to kill you. It's all okay because you are perfectly safe. Anxiety is not a mental illness. It's a behavioral problem you can quickly correct with the right guidance and information. And remember, nobody dies from a panic attack. Any good doctor will tell you that your body is perfectly able to handle this heightened state of nervous arousal. You are safe. The second thing you need to give up is being so very hard on yourself. Anxiety is such a difficult thing to go through, so give yourself a little space and some compassion. You're not a weak person. This is a real challenge, and you've been so brave up until now. You will in fact become a stronger person because of all this. So stop beating yourself up or feeling ashamed. You are truly brave and you matter to many people. Lastly, you will not be like this forever. Give up feeling like this is something you will always struggle with. I know how terribly frustrating it feels right this very moment, and how hard it is to imagine a brighter future when feeling like this, but trust me, you have one. The good news is that you will win in the end. How do I know this? Well, I've been teaching people how to win over anxiety for the last 10 years, and what I teach gets real results. The people who find me have often been struggling with anxiety for years, and they always say, I wish I found this technique years ago. Well, the good news is you are here now, and what if you are watching this presentation because it has come to you at the right and perfect time for you? What if you're here because you are finally ready to end your anxiety problem? Isn't that an exciting possibility? It was exciting for the thousands of other people who have used my program to end their anxiety. People like stay-at-home moms to police officers, soldiers, and even well-known TV celebrities, all who use my program to end their anxiety problem. And you know, the thing is, it isn't all that hard to do. You just have to take the first step. Let me tell you quickly how it happened for me. I was in my first year of undergraduate studies when I began to experience panic attacks and general anxiety. After months of struggling with anxiety, I became absolutely determined to find a natural solution to the problem. I didn't want to take drugs or see a therapist for fear it meant I really did have a serious mental problem. So I began intensive research into all the different psychological approaches for ending panic and general anxiety. That research turned out to be incredibly frustrating, as every book and course seemed to be recommending the exact same series of coping techniques and exercises, saying things like relax and breathe through it, seek distractions, or wait for the anxiety to pass. All of this was just helping me to cope with the anxiety, not to end it. So I kept searching for a real solution. Something that would finally stop the panic attacks and general anxiety. I began by experimenting with a very counterintuitive approach to stop anxiety. An approach that turned the tables completely. And to my great surprise, it turned out to be incredibly effective. So effective that the looming panic attack stopped immediately. And what's more, over the coming days, my general anxiety level dropped right down. I tested this approach over a few weeks, and each time I got the very same results. I was now able to stop a panic attack within a matter of seconds, and I could bring my general anxiety right down within minutes. This was complete freedom for me. I could now start doing things I was avoiding. I could go out without the fear of an anxiety bomb ticking inside of me. I could travel long distances without the fear of getting stuck someplace far away with anxiety. It was real freedom. I began to formulate the approach into a simple technique that others could use and apply to their lives. I then started teaching it over the internet in 2001, and the results it achieved for people were nothing short of incredible. I had no idea back then what a success this one simple technique would become. And today that technique is known around the world as the 21-7 technique. The program I teach this life-changing technique in is called the Panic Away program and has been sold in over 32 countries worldwide. People from all kinds of backgrounds have used Panic Away to end their anxiety problem. And time again, they say the same thing. Why wasn't I told about this years ago? In fact, do you know that in just a few hours of using Panic Away, people report better results than years of therapy and medication? Panic Away is rapid relief for anxiety. So what does that mean for people? Well, it means no more fear of leaving the house in case of a panic attack. No more fear of getting stuck somewhere you can't easily excuse yourself from. No more making excuses why you cannot make it to social engagements. No more putting off holiday plans or business travel. No more fear of getting stuck in traffic or on trains. No more fear of business meetings. No more living a very trapped existence. People call the office all the time with their success stories. Here's an example of the kind of results people are getting.
I am so thankful that I found this. I mean, what a wonderful, wonderful blessing. It works in eliminating that panic attack. I never learned how to deal with panic attacks this way. I'm 32 years old and I've been having them since I was 16. And this is the first time ever that, I was told, look, try it this way, where I actually saw results straight away.
On December 28, 2009, I had my first terrifying panic attack in the form of breathlessness. It was so bad, my body froze. They had to call an ambulance and get me. After a complete medical workup by my doctor, there was nothing they could find. I was diagnosed with GAD. Being a health professional, I decided to go online and learn as much as I could about my condition. Luckily for me, the first line I read was Panic Away. The book was the most straightforward and well-written piece of clinical literature I have ever read. And being a pharmacist, I've read quite a bit of clinical literature. Within 2 weeks, I have a sense of calm in most days that I have ever had in my whole life. Panic Away not only changed my life and my outlook on it, it saved my life and my career. If it wasn't for this course, I'm not sure which way my life may have turned.
Those are just an example of what people are achieving with Panic Away. Ordinary people regaining their lives through a very simple technique. You'll be amazed at how such a simple technique known as the 21-7 technique could be so powerful in restoring you back to your former carefree self. I'm not only talking about eliminating panic attacks, but also getting your general anxiety level right back down without the use of any medication or alternative therapies. This technique is based on advanced psychology made simple for everyone to apply. But best of all, it takes seconds to implement and can be done at home, at work, or when traveling. The really unique thing about Panic Away is the speed of recovery. Within one reading of the book, people start to feel much calmer. Within one viewing of the DVD, they can feel their panic and their anxiety lessen. It really can work that fast. The purpose of this presentation is to let you know you can be anxiety-free again. That's our goal together. So listen to what I'm about to say. This is crucial if you are to seriously begin on the road to full recovery. It's a tip specifically for people with panic attacks. There is one key factor that makes the difference between those who fully eliminate panic attacks from their lives and those who do not. That key factor is when the individual no longer fears the thought of having a panic attack. Now, this may seem like a simplified and obvious observation, but give it careful consideration. The one thing that has you searching for a solution to anxiety and panic attacks this very moment is the fear of having another one.